Your channel specializes in retro anime. It's pretty much in the title of your channel. What stands out to you with older anime, and what are your feelings towards modern anime?
Okay, so what stands out to me with older anime, it's pretty simple. It's the art style, it's the storytelling, and it has its own distinct way of storytelling that a lot of people that aren't open to it don't get. I know you would get it, and I know the types of people that I talk about this stuff, they get it. It's the type of storytelling that it does. It's a lot more. A lot of times, even the stuff that's for kids, it's done in a way that even somebody older could appreciate. And a lot of times that's what it is right there. But the art style is a big role in it too. You know what I mean? When and a lot of those orange, purple, green, like those backgrounds that you get, like when it's a sunset, those type of things that draws me in. The fact that older anime wasn't always trying to go for like what the gimmick of the time was, even though it did, but it also didn't. You know what I mean? It didn't try to like, okay, where every anime that comes out every season is going to try to do isekai or not, or majority, or like we're going to put out 20 isekai, you know what I mean, every season. We're going to put out 20 dark series. You remember in the like 2015, 16 era where everything was just about edgy, everything, a gin, Parasite. I know Parasite was an older manga already, that so the manga was something older already, but still Parasite. Uh, what was that other one? Akage got killed.
Akagao, yeah.
Tokyo Go. It was just so everything. So now half the anime that came out in 2014, 15, 16 was these dark series.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they weren't doing that. Back in the day, you would get, let me see, let me do my dates correctly. Back in the day, you would get Fushigi Yugi, Gundam Wing, Sorcerer Hunters in 1 year. That's swords and sorcery. That's a goddamn romance isekai, shoujo romance isekai, and a political space operation kind of series. That's three different types of series in 1 year. You know what I mean? So everything was balanced out, and that's what stands out to me. A lot of it is just, I don't know, it's just this ability that it's just this golden time where it was just like there was a perfect blend of everything. Even though there was a lot of trash, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like it was perfect. There was a lot of trash back then too, but it was just a perfect balance. It was balanced. If nothing else, it was balanced. That's what stands out to me. It was the perfect everything. Now, you also said, what's my take on modern anime? Well, I can go into detail, but my just to answer the question quickly is just it's not my taste. You know what I mean? But to go into specifics with modern anime, a lot of it is very gimmick oriented. You know what I mean? If you notice, a lot of it is gimmick oriented. A lot of it is like when they throw something out and they test something out and they see that everybody's talking about it and everybody's putting their friends on it. Now the next year they're gonna want to go do 20 shows just the same. And you see it with this isekai stuff. You see what happened with Sword Art Online and Log Horizon, and then every single season is just a bunch of I don't know where it is right now this year, but I know up to at least last year it was like a shit ton of isekai every season. And then after that, even if they do something that's unique, the story is not that entertaining. The characters are not that entertaining. The art style is not that entertaining. The animation, it looks good because technology has advanced, but even that's not even unique. So that's my take on newer anime. But I will say that every once in a while, I will watch a couple of newer animes and I'll really enjoy them. So it's not like I'm anti new anime. It just takes a lot to impress me.
Yeah, same. I agree. Where new anime definitely has its place, and I watch more new anime than old anime for sure. I read more manga than watch anime, but at the same time, if there's ever an original anime coming out or a remake of an older manga that I appreciated or a updated adaptation, I'll definitely check it out. But
Fact.
there's like to bring it to the whole music thing. I hate to be one of those older heads with music, but like I can see the qualities of digital and I love digital. I love everything sticking to the grid, but
But analog,
there's something about analog and the thing I know what it is. That feel where not everything is on the beat. Sometimes it's
yeah.
lagging back a little bit. There's that dustiness to it. You can
Well,
sometimes hear real people playing on the tracks. Like that's
I'm
beautiful.
I'm gonna tell you something that you might not know. People still have to use analog plugins when they're making music
Yeah.
in order for for it to sound good. So it's almost like analog hasn't even gone away. You see what I mean? So
Everyone's
analog,
been using isotope
it,
vinyl on the track since
everybody,
2018, bro.
everybody, like literally on vocals, they have these things that replicate the old analog equipment, and it like you'll see people on YouTube tell you like when they're teaching engineers, you must put analog on your thing, or this is why your thing doesn't sound good. So it's like, yeah, digital's cool and digital has its place, but analog, and it connects right back to anime, where it's like the things that they were doing back in the day are still very much important. You know, it's never good to just totally abandon the formula. But
And when you start abandoning the formula and you try to move on and say, well, that's outdated, you lose on so much of what the craft is. Anime is something that should be appreciated because of how
what is
much it's done over time, not just what it's
facts?
doing now. Like,
Facts,
I can't imagine watching Attack on Titan, and for you, that's the best series you've ever seen. But you go on Twitter, you go on Discord, that's the kind of talk you hear a lot of anime fans go on about. I love One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. You know, they had their flaws, but like they're still
bro.
great series. People are saying those are the greatest shonen they've ever seen, and I'm like, yo,
Bro,
a
do
lot
do
more.
you have, do you have your computer in front of you right
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
This is where I want you to go on Google and type in top 10 anime of all time.
Ah,
You you don't have to list everyone, but give me the first three. I know what the first three are gonna be.
okay, let's do this. Okay, so like, there's another one here that says like FMA Brotherhood is number one, Clanad After Story number two, Steins Gate.
You see what I'm talking about?
Which those series are good, but they're not top 10. Your Name, the movie, Rurouni Kenshin, Code Geass season two, Spirited Away, Cowboy
Those
Bebop,
those
Musashi.
lists those lists are not terrible, but I've done it this in the recent times,
Yeah,
and I've this is what in order what I saw was like it was I did see Cowboy Bebop somewhere like at fifth, but number one was like Attack on Titan, then Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and then I think somewhere in there was like Naruto Shippuden, and I've heard Steins Gate somewhere in the top 10 before, and it's just like who's dictating this list?
it's normies. It's normies. It's people
Because
who they like anime because it's visually stunning compared to what they know, but they're there for the visuals. They're not there for anything more than optics. They don't care about the story because I just don't think like those stories are representative of what a great anime is. Because Steins Gate is good, FMA is good, but we've seen stories like that told many times with North American content.